नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am JVN Dr. Anamika Aharwal, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject name System Analysis and Design, and the session name is Operations and Maintenance. So in this, this is basically the part of, or you can say one of the step of SDLC, that is System Development Life Cycle. And in this operation and maintenance phase is of course very important phase in the system development life cycle. During this operation and maintenance phase, the certified and accredited systems are released into the full scale production environment for sustained use and operations maintenance support. So changes and problems with the automated system, of course, this is continually identified and resolve the issues, but the maintenance phase plays a vital role, you can say. So periodically the automated systems applications will also need to recertified and re-aggregated, so for continued operations in the productions environment. And if we are talking about the responsibilities, of course there are some responsibilities of the project manager, technical support, vendor support, and the help desk operations and or operators, customers. So these all plays the role in their area. So the role of the project manager is to develops documents and executes plans and procedures for conducting activities and tasks of the operations and maintenance phase. And the technical support part is the personnel who provide technical support to the business product. And if you're talking about the vendor support, vendor means the technical support. Okay, technical support and maintenance on some programs that are provided through vendor support. So contract is established outlining the contracted systems, administration, operators and maintenance, personal duties and responsibilities. So one of the responsibility which should be included in the contract is that all changes to the system will be thoroughly documented. Now the help desk responsibilities are the personnel provide the day-to-day users help for the business product. And the next is the operations or operators. This is the turn owner of system, start, task, backup, etc. So for many mainframe systems and operator, this provides technical support for the program, and the operators perform scheduled backups, which performs maintenance during downtime and is responsible to ensure the system is offline and available for users. The next is the customers. The customer needs to be able to share with the project manager the need for improvements or the existence of problems. Some users live with the situation or problems because they feel they must. Okay, so customers may feel that change will be slow or destructive. Okay, so next is the program analytics or programmer. This interrupts user requirements, designs and writes the code for specialized programs. And the configuration control board area, the board of individual may be conveyed to approve recommendations for changes and improvement of the business product. Basically you can say the controlling or monitoring area they are watching. Okay, like so the next is the users group or team. In this the group of computer users who share knowledge, and this knowledge gained by concerning a program or a system. So they usually need to exchange information, share programs and can provide expert knowledge for a system under consideration for change. The next is the contract manager. Uh, the contract manager has many responsibilities when a contract has been awarded for maintenance of a program. So the contract manager should have a certificate of training for completion of contracting officers, technical representatives, and the next is the data administrator. The role of the data administrator is perform tasks which ensures that accurate and valid data are entered into the business product. So the telecommunication analyst and network system analyst plans, install, configure, upgrades and maintenance networks are needed. So if the investment requires it, and they ensure that there are some external communication and connectivity which are available. So there is a telecommunication analyst plays a vital role, because without communication we people are helpless for how to identify the problem and how to give the solution or how to resolve that matter. Okay, so the next is the information system security, that is ISSO. This has a requirement to review system change requests and review, and in some cases coordinate the change impact assessments, participate in the configuration control board process, and conduct and report changes that may be made that affect the security posture of the system. The next is the critical partners. The critical partners, of course, provide oversight. They advise and counsel to the project manager during the operations and maintenance, because this phase is a very critical phase, and during this phase there are lots of advice and oversights and solutions are required. So these are the critical partners which helps. Okay, so the next is the activities. Activities are those operations which is support and integral of the day-to-day operations of the system while developing your software after implementation. Now you just check the what are the activities which are going on if you are using that software, or you use that the data which you entered. So these are the activities, or you can say daily operations. So in small systems, all or part of each task may be done by the same person. But if we are talking about a large system, then in this each function, so each function which is made by separate individuals or even separate areas. So there's a manuals, and who will sometimes there shifts are also. So this time this activity is going on, and that time that activities will be performed. So there are shifts also. The finally after these daily operations, the system software follow the daily activities, whether the system is going on right or not. Then after performing these all operations, these all phases, you can say the last is the exit criteria. The exit criteria means the objective is to verify that the business product is managed and supported in a robust production environment, and to determine whether the business product is still cost effective to operate, or if it should be retired. And in this phase, the phase specific exit criteria, generic exit criteria. Last is the project reviews. There are 3 periodic project reviews and 1 special reviews and conducted in the operations and maintenance, because reviews are very important for the product. According to the reviews, we people plan that what is the TRP like, how many customers, how many users like this platform, like this software, like these applications. So reviews are very important. So the first review is the annual system recertification. System recertification is the comprehensive re-evaluation of the management, operation and technical security controls implemented by an information system. And the second one is the periodic system re-accreditation. In this system re-accreditation, is the official management decision to authorize continued operations of an information system after acceptable system recertification and any necessary adjustment have been completed. So the third is the annual operation analysis. In this analysis, the evaluation system performance should be performed and user satisfaction with the system, adaptability to changing business needs and new technologies that might improve the system. So the next is the stage gate reviews. The operations and maintenance stage gate review evaluates whether the project should proceed to the disposition phase or not. So this is all about the operations and maintenance phase. And thank you so much. This session powered by digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.